नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम टू सरल सोशियोलॉजी. Today's topic is transnationalism versus globalization. Transnationalism and globalization are related but distinct concepts that describe different aspects of global interconnectedness. While they share similarities, it is important to understand their differences. Let's explore both concepts and their aspects with clear and concise examples. While both concepts involve the crossing of borders and the blurring of national boundaries, there are key differences between transnationalism and globalization. Transnationalism focuses more on the social and cultural aspects of cross border interactions. It emphasizes on the agency and experiences of individuals and communities. Globalization, on the other hand, has a broader scope. It includes economic, political, and cultural dimensions. Further, transnationalism recognizes the agency and influence of individuals, social movements, and non state actors. Globalization, on the other hand, often highlights the role of powerful actors such as multinational corporations and international financial institutions in shaping global processes. So, we could say transnationalism tends to focus more on social and cultural aspects, while globalization emphasizes economic and political aspects. Transnationalism recognizes the agency and active participation of individuals and communities in shaping transnational processes. Globalization, on the other hand, is often driven by economic forces and has implications for global power dynamics. An example that could better illustrate the differences between transnationalism and globalization is the movement of labor. Transnationalism recognizes the experiences and identities of migrants who maintain connections with their home countries while adapting to the cultures and societies of their host countries. It emphasizes the social and cultural aspects of migration, such as the formation of diaspora communities and the maintenance of transnational ties. On the other hand, globalization focuses on the economic aspects of labor migration, such as the movement of workers to fill labor gaps in different countries, the impact of global labor markets, and the role of multinational corporations in shaping migration patterns. Further, transnationalism emphasizes the hybridization and blending of cultural practices, identities, and values across borders. It recognizes the formation of transnational communities with shared interest and identities. Globalization, while also involving cultural diffusion, can sometimes lead to the dominance of certain cultural expressions and the erosion of local cultural traditions. To better illustrate the distinction between the two concepts, let's consider one more example. The migration of individuals from one country to another to seek better economic opportunities is an expression of transnationalism. It highlights the movement of people and their social, cultural, and economic connections across borders. On the other hand, the establishment of global supply chains by multinational corporations involving the sourcing of raw materials from one country, manufacturing in another, and distribution in various global markets exemplify the economic aspect of globalization. To make the difference between transnationalism and globalization more clear, consider again the example of a multinational corporation. The corporation's operations in multiple countries, sourcing a raw material from one country, manufacturing in another, and selling products globally, somewhere exemplify the economic aspect of globalization. However, the interactions between the corporation's employees from different cultural backgrounds, the exchange of ideas and practices across national borders within the organization, and the formation of transnational communities among employees highlights the transnational dimensions. It is important to note that transnationalism and globalization are not mutually exclusive. They often intersect and influence each other. Transnational practices and networks are facilitated by the economic and technological processes associated with globalization. For example, advancements in transportation and communication technologies have made it easier for the individuals to migrate and maintain transnational connections. I'll repeat my statement by adding an example to it that transnationalism recognizes the diverse identities and affiliations that individuals maintain across borders, while globalization emphasizes the economic and political forces that drive global integration. For example, transnational social movements advocate for social changes and human rights across borders, while globalization is mostly driven by multinational corporations seeking profit and market expansion. In summary, transnationalism and globalization are related concepts that describe different aspects of global interconnectedness. Transnationalism emphasizes the movement of people, ideas, and social practices across borders, while globalization focuses on the integration of economies, cultures, and societies on a global scale. Both concepts involve the movement of people, flow of ideas, economic interdependence, and cultural exchange. Understanding these concepts helps us analyze the complex dynamics of our interconnected world. So, this is for today, friends. I'll meet you tomorrow with a new concept of sociology. By then, take care and be happy. Thank you. Jai Hind.